We'll be live in just a minute, baby. Let me just make sure everything is everything. I ain't gonna waste a whole lot of time with the nonsense in the pregame. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Then, folk, I missed you, man. I know it's been a minute. I know I missed a couple of streams for y'all, man. You know, it ain't nothing but love. I had to vent, you know, get a little angry in the sauce. But now we over here, we gonna chill. We gonna keep it real. We gonna talk about a lot of things. Oh shit. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, man. I always feel like somebody's watching me, and it's called 610 Radio. Ooh, I always feel like somebody's watching me. Oh, man. Give me 1 second. Let me give you something to drink. Beverage. I'll get y'all something too. You know how we do. You know, make sure you got your nice adult beverage if you partake or whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get in here. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. We're going to talk about plenty of things going on. Give me like 30 seconds. Give me something to drink and we're finna be live. All right. They said the roof is on fire. Oh. The hell is that? I don't even know why that little sports thing is there. Where's the camera at? Right, I'm so used to. Oh, that's why. All right, there we go. What the hell is that? I don't even know what that. I don't even know. See, that's what I'm telling you. I ain't been on this shit. I got like a little square there. I don't even know what the fucking square there for. Was it on the media sharing screen? I have no idea what that little shit is there. That ain't it. That ain't it. That's weird as shit. God, what is that? And why? I don't know why that little thing is there. I have no idea whatsoever. Cause like where I got my shit all fucking funky. Okay. I know exactly what we're doing now. All right, I know what we're doing now. So anyway, what's the motherfucker, man? Welcome to the Den, right? And my apologies. I know some of y'all are like, well, actually you're not on time, and so I don't know what's going on. But we are live. And I appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you for being here. You could be anywhere in the world, but you chose to be in the den today. So that is greatly appreciated. Um, that's weird. What the fuck? Oh. I see what happened. I see what happened. Okay. I'm like, what is like why is this happening? All right, so what's the motherfucking deal, man? Welcome to the den. I'm glad that you could join us this evening. So might not get a full 2 hours in. We'll see how things go. But I want to talk about America's Closed. And you might look at the thumbnail and you're like, Honcho, what's wrong with you? Right? What is wrong with you and why are you this way? And I wish I knew, right? I wish I. Oh, is this song going live? Okay. Let's see. I always feel like fuck it, man. I got some shit for y'all, man. I can't wait. All right, let me ask you this: did just go live, or was it already showing? Thank you, Mr. Keybump. I appreciate it. All right, so I didn't know because it was someone going live on the fucking YouTube thing, but it wasn't showing going live on OBS. So anyway, what's the motherfucking deal, man? I'm glad that y'all could join us. Let's talk about it. Make sure in the live chat, not the top chat. Top chat ain't where it's at. Let's see who we got joining us. And Tulio was the motherfucker. Cavity Creek, Sarah Lou, chill out. Let me see. J Mail. Let me see. It has been marinated for a week. Devontae was the motherfucking Heidi. What's the motherfucking hello, Heidi. So I guess I'll give Heidi. I'll give Heidi the ladies' greeting this evening. Let me see. Let me see. Arturo. Let me see. If I missed you, let me see. That hunter, that's me. That doesn't count. Jared Key, what's the motherfucking deal? Let me see. King Josh, what's the motherfucking deal? Um, like, let's talk about kolaches. Can you go too far with kolaches? Like, it's been a while, right? It's been a while, but this isn't coffee. This is orange juice. So you want to know? I like unique mugs, right? There you go. I like unique mugs. I think. Oh shit. Anyway, let's talk about it. So I'm talking America is closed. And in reality, it's not, right? We talk about immigration, we talk about politics, we talk about opinions, we talk about all kind of stuff here, right? And when I say America is closed, I'm not talking about closed in the sense of physically, right? Because you got more people coming in than ever, right? You got more influxes of immigrants, right? And it's not everybody seeking asylum. It's not, you know, that you see weird collections of immigrants now, right? A lot of Asian men. You see, it's just it's Hispanic thing. You start blaming it all on Hispanics, right? It's not the Hispanics. You got Africans, you got black folks coming in, you got Asians coming in, you got people of all races coming in, right? But it's not about closed in that way. But it's about closed in the sense of being closed minded, in the sense of being closed off for progress, closed off for growth. Because I don't know if y'all feel the same way I do. And I'm not here to be a fear monger. I'm not here to be a worry wart. But you can't look at the direction that this country's going. You can't look at the direction that things are going and feel comfortable like, hey, it's all going to be gravy. And I'm not blaming that on immigrants. I'm not blaming that on anybody. I'm blaming that on y'all. And let that old man win. Right? The lovely Miss K Grace. How are you doing today? Um, it's just like if you look at it, and if you've been alive for any period of time, I mean, if you're older than 16 at this point, right? If you were alive in the last 4 years, past 8 years, you can see that this country has made a drastic shift, right? And things that used to be open for discussion, things that used to be topics of conversation now are oppression. Let's talk about you know what needs to be called? The fucking Senate, what was the fucking Senate office or whatever fuck? Where is y'all motherfuckers? Y'all the Democrats doing dirty D back shit? What the fuck is going on, bro? You see that shit? And then they showed the niggas fuck. Shout out to Dan the fucking man. Exactly. That's what happened when you ride with Biden, right? Ride with Biden, your money gonna be hiding. Like, did y'all see that shit? Like, that's if you voted for Joe Biden, that's what you voted for. Because that's you, bro. Look, I'm not knocking whatever you do what you do. Right? But y'all motherfuckers that went, they packed the Senate all right. Delta Echo Golf, what's the motherfucking deal? Like, yeah, definitely. Like, bro, they're slanging dirty D. Bro, like, do what is moral of prison not. Do what you do. Elsewhere, just not like. And somebody made a good point. Maybe it wasn't Hunter's Coke, right? Maybe it was that guy's. Like, if you bold enough, to pack some fudge in the fucking White House, you're bold enough to bring a little powder into the White House, right? You down enough to a little in the White House, right? Like, bro, that's disgusting. That's so crazy. Like that. Again, this is Biden's America, right? And so many people who voted for him, right? Remember the motherfuckers who were dancing in the trash cans? Where are they now? Are they still dancing? Arturo, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate that. Like, are they still dancing in the trash cans? Are they still like celebrating? Are you still doing the electric slide? Because you can't see them motherfuckers now. So many people, and the thing that's crazy about it is because so many people said this was going to happen, right? Trump, whether you like him or not, said that this shit was going to happen. I don't know if he knew about the dirty deeds in the White House. He probably did, but like this shit here is just, he told you the money was going to get funny. He told they were going to start infringing on your rights. They told you Democrats were for the people. And then they always want to know where's the people's money at, right? We talked about, they're going to go after Biden's going to go after big business. He's going to get rid of their tax break. No, he's just going to check on you every time you get a little $600 paycheck. He wants to know, right? Trump said all this literally, and again, I fuck with Trump because he's hilarious. He's the funniest politician in all of history, right? But he said all this shit, right? I don't think he's a prophet. I don't think he's necessarily a savior. I think he's a man, just like everybody's a man. But I like him. I mean, I find him super fucking funny, and I'd rather laugh at my pain than just have to wallow with it. But he said all this stuff. We was eating good under Trump. Nobody was complaining. Like, you didn't hear people complaining about the shit you hear now. Shelves being empty, your fucking money not going on. Dog, like, have you gone to the grocery store lately? Like, have you gone shopping lately? Right? Like, I'm ready to start scamming food stamps at this point. Right? I'm ready to risk it all. Like, cause what the fuck? Like, I mean, if the shit's available to buy, it's too fucking high. Like, do you remember what a fucking $100 worth of groceries used to look like? Like, think about it. What all have we had shortages of? We had wing shortages. We didn't had egg shortages. We didn't had what else? We didn't had part shortages. Who was it? I was talking to a guy the other day about this. He rides motorcycles. It was a motorcycle ATV or something. It was ATV. It was something. It was something minor. It got fucked up. Like wasn't a ball bearing. It was something minor, but it was like shit is so back ordered. You have to wait months to get it. And it's a minor repair, right? It's not that he can't do it. It's that you have to wait for the parts to get made or the brakes for the parts, right? Yeah, exactly, right. And we know who we know why it closed down, right? We know exactly because I remember that you were shopping for fucking furniture and appliances. You could have the money in pocket. The appliances were not available. Not the shit you wanted. Oh, we got that on back order. You can get it 2 years from now. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, like crazy, crazy shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, man, I remember you telling me if I spent $400, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna be good for a month, and that's like feeding the family. Now, no fucking way, bro. Like $100 doesn't get you. It doesn't get you through a week of meals, right? Like you gotta really be, unless you go to Sam's Club or Costco or some shit. You know what I mean? Ooh, 11K on the roof. That's what I'm saying. Time traveling Texas. What's the motherfucking deal? Like, oh man. Oh, we we can get into it. It was like I said, I didn't leave yogurt. She's Bulgarian. Baby formula, exactly. $7 for peanut butter. They're packing the peanut butter in the But yeah, and that's the thing, bro. Like, oh my God, man. Like, remember that was crazy. Like, people were losing their shit. And let me tell you what's gonna happen, right? Because it's about that time. He's already, the dementia's kicked in. He's already said, there's gonna be another pandemic. There's gonna be another situation. Because that's the only way that I feel like they're going to be able to secure the votes. Because everybody's going to forget. Like once they scare people, because people in general are fearful, right? Once they put out another one of these things, they've already told you that the WHO has taken precedent over every country's rights to that. Like, bro, when this next shit go down, I hate to say it like that, but y'all better be ready. Like how bad are you going to stand on what you believe in, right? Because I think the next time this shit, a lot of people's morals are going to be tested. A lot of people are going to be tested on what they say they believe in. They believe in. We talk about why they're willingly letting all these people in. Let me tell you this, bro. I'd rather you let people with felonies in America be police than bring in a bunch of random immigrants. Like these are the ideas they're entertaining, right? We want to start letting immigrants be police officers. You're not even a citizen. How do you get to police actual citizens? Right? What's the other thing? We talked about how a lot of them are getting special treatments. Like, and again, I'm not knocking it. Like, if you're coming for a better life and you're looking for a better way, I get that. But there's a process, right? Because if you just throw the rules out the window, like make me understand this. And this is the thing I don't understand. You're giving people who have no ties, allegiances to this country, most of them who say their country's better than this because whatever, but then why don't you go back? I don't care where you're from in the world, it's not anybody specific. We give them more rights than people who actually fought for this country. We give them better treatment than people who died for this country, people who's lost family for this country, right? To be what it is. Like, you see homeless veterans on the street all over the place. And right, whatever their circumstances, it may be different, it may be whatever, but like how, in what world does it make sense that somebody who, just because they walked, from somewhere else they didn't want to be, should get better treatment, right? You're putting them up in the class, like you're devaluing everything. And that's why I tell you, they're ushering in the ism, right? Now be careful about it. They're ushering in the isms, right? You're bringing in people who are impoverished, have nothing, they're coming in with a backpack on, right? And it sounds fucked up to say it, but you're also housing these people in the nicest of hotels, the nicest of places. So I'm gonna look at it like this. If I'm a person, this is a hotel where you spend $200-300 a night to stay in, right? And you had a bunch of people just walked over and came in for free. Why would I spend $200-300 a night to stay there? Right? Like, why would I be in that same situation? Why would I want to reside there, right? So it's bad business for those hotels. Then, like I say, you're giving away stuff, and it's almost like the people from, if you were in Houston when Katrina hit, and people can feel how they want to feel about what I'm gonna say, but if you were in Houston, you know it's true, right? If you were in Houston when Katrina hit, and you know how the people from Louisiana behaved when they came here, New Orleans specifically, a lot of them met their reckoning out here. But a lot of them were ungrateful and felt like Houston owed them something, right? Like, bitch, we didn't break the levees. We didn't give a fuck about your shitty infrastructure. We didn't, you know, cause the fucking hurricanes, right? And we didn't tell you ass to sit your ass there till you fucking drown. Like, they came here and like Houston was giving them resources, giving them house, had them in the fucking Astrodome. They was in there raping people, kidnapping, like all kind of fucked up shit was happening, right? Like fucked up shit. Fucked up people do fucked up shit. Don't matter what time, place it's if it's in you, it's in you, right? And so there were crimes taking place in the Astrodome, right? The Astrodome could have been its own fucking precinct when you brought the motherfuckers from New Orleans here, right? And that's New Orleans. Right? Yeah, I believe it. I believe it, right? Right? Shout out to one. And they complain about the food here, right? And I agree. I agree. Like, yeah, exactly. And that's the crazy shit to me, bro. That's the crazy. Right into it, exactly. Um, this is it's saddening, right? And I don't even have to get into the overseas shit. I told y'all a long time, like I'm not a believer in reparations. Like I'm not gonna sit here waiting for a fucking check. But if you can send all of this money to this country that has no benefit to your regular American, this is not even a NATO country, right? You had a chance to make them a NATO ally and you didn't. Um, why? Right? Proxy wars. Why? Why are we funding this? We're struggling at home, right? We're struggling at home. We're sending billions overseas. We can't even get a few millions for infrastructure. Like the cities here at home are crumbling. Why? Why is right? And when I say close, and I'm just saying close to progress, close to my. Why don't we have super trains in America? Japan's had them fucking forever. Why don't we have super trains in America? Right? Like, why? Like, I don't, I don't understand, right? Like, and I'm just saying, like, again, it's like I'm not even first name, Hmm. first name, last name. Um, but like I'm saying, like I was just looking at something, right? Japan's had it forever, and I'm not saying that, whatever. Like let's create better transportation. Let's create, more efficiency. And I'm not saying let's go green. I don't care about the cow farts, but I'm like just like there has to be better ways, right? Like why are we not on top of these technologies? Like why are we not the most advanced country in the world? And that's my question. Why are we closed off to progress? Right? And I said I won't talk a lot. I already talked for damn near 30 minutes. Have y'all waiting? I've been denying the folks. And they're like, Hancho, why did you put a fat black woman at the gate of America? Because America's a fat black woman. Right now, America is a large black woman. Right? you know, okay, well let's do talk. I know they're talking about the one from Dallas to Houston. I think that's a terrible idea. I think a train from Dallas to Houston is only going to cause an uptick in crime for both cities. Right? Like, I didn't do anything. Like, it's only gonna because think about it. If I'm a shitbag from Dallas, I'm just gonna hop on the fucking train, go do a bunch of dirt down in the city, hop back on the train, go back home. I could commit several crimes all over the city and go back home without a trace, right? You're talking about a 45-minute trip to, or however long they said it was supposed to be. It might not be 45 minutes. That might be whatever. But think about it. I can get up in the morning. All right, I'm gonna go rob me a bunch of niggas in Dallas today. I got a goal. I got to make sure I meet my quota. I'm gonna go do that, and I'm gonna come back home, right? Right. So my thing is this: is that uh uh black neighbors. I don't care. Look, I don't care if they eat or not. Right. At this point, if it comes down to them eating or me eating, I don't have black neighbors. That's the funny thing. Look here, you guys go deal with your homeless people in your subways, Heidi. All right. Um, but here's the thing, right? See, no, nobody wants to do that. Let me explain to you why in just a moment. But my thing is this. My thing is just this, man. It's like, what is it going to take? Can America ever be the forefront? Can America ever be the power that it once was? Or are we too far gone? Is it over for us? All right. Let me switch the number up. We're gonna take some calls. I got my headphones on backwards, but it is what it is. You're home in 15 minutes. A government train, right? We're just gonna need to draw a little bit of your blood. We're gonna have to scan your face. And that's the crazy thing. Like, what happened to privacy? Right? Because you know there's no more of that. That's all over with. You got the digital money coming. You had Goofy Hillary telling you, don't trust crypto, it's a scam. And hey, well, we got some government scam money. We could government crypto for you, right? Steroids, Heidi. Steroids. Um, so let me see here. Give me just a minute. I mean, you have the right to be scared. Like I say, it's just it's a situation where, and I'm saying this because the whole crime point. Think about it. I mean, stop in every small town in between if you can. Um, Last time I was on vacation. Hopefully, the last time I was on vacation, that type of vacation. I remember processing out. It was a couple of weirdos from Dallas, and I'm ear hustling because I'm always just you got to be aware. You don't ever. You just got to be aware. And this dude from Dallas, he basically came down to the city to do a bunch of shit. I was gonna shoot back up to Dallas, but got his ass jammed up out here doing a bunch of dumb shit, and so it's back for it. I'm like, damn. And that's when I started thinking about that. That's when every time I'm making that train, I'm like, damn, if they make the train, all these raggedy motherfuckers, like it's gonna be a war zone. Like imagine gangs and niggas, we beefing with them niggas, we beefing with a Dallas gang. Let's just all get on the train to go get them niggas. Like that's pretty much what's gonna happen, right? It is what it is. 24-hour pizza. 24-hour pizza. Uh, I feel sad for you. First name, if you view everything through the lens of race and what it once was, if niggas built more into their own shit, then you wouldn't have to worry about that. Nobody else complains about that, right? I've never had that problem, so why would I care? Having my time machine and let me go experience some blatant racism so I can feel bad about it. That's weird. That's weird. Hey, but you can get hot dogs any time of day, right? So let's open up the Denline. Let's take some calls. I want to hear from y'all. I've been neglecting y'all. I do apologize. Let me I got the wrong line up, so let me switch the number. Still got the sauce line activated. Um, right, exactly. That's my whole deal. Like, and my thing too is this. I'm not gonna beg anybody. I'm never in my life I'm gonna be begged to be wanted, right? I'm not gonna beg an individual to want me. I'm not gonna beg a group of people to let me in. Like, if it ain't for me, it ain't for me. Like, I've never been that person. So if I know I'm not wanted here, why would I willingly want to spend my money or time or energy trying to be involved in that? Right. I know that there's a lot of people who feel like something's exclusive and they want to work harder. Man, look, hey, y'all, okay, cool. I'm gonna go do this over here. Like that means absolutely nothing to me, right? Not even in the slightest. So no, not Senate hot dog. Oh, y'all terrible. Oh. There's nothing wrong with hot dog. Look, y'all be eating them because y'all be eating them mixed up. You got to get the all beef franks, right? All beef franks. I ain't gonna tell you. Like I can hit you with the honcho hot dog recipe, but I'm not gonna tell you. Right? I cannot tell you because I was gonna say something. I'm not gonna entertain the glizzy comments. But but like I said, it's like it's I got a combination hot dogs. I can tell you the bun, the specific brand of hot dog, the chili. You can almost throw whatever cheese you prefer on it. Got to have a little bit of relish and little sprinkle, just a little salt based sprinkle of onions. I hate all you motherfuckers. I hate all you. I hate all you. And Chile and Heidi, both of you. Hate you both. Oh, I got a pack in the fridge now. But well, y'all might know the hot dog, goddamn. Y'all don't know the damn buns. I'll tell you that. See, that's why I gotta stop saying shit this month. um, but yeah, and I'm telling you, like, you gotta. I don't know. Some people boil their hot dogs. Some people like to put them on the grill. No, not no bimbos. I'm not gonna tell y'all. Definitely not gonna tell y'all. Right? Because it's a specific brand and a specific bun. Right? And so I ain't gonna tell y'all none of that. But let's go ahead and open up the line. I ain't gonna give y'all no more of my secret honcho recipes. Uh, let's do that. So again, we talking, man. We're talking. George Foreman comment just made me very sad. Made me very, very sad. Except sweet ass George Foreman. Big boy. That bitch was great. I don't even want to talk about why I no longer possess it. I don't even want to talk about I don't even want to get into it. I miss that George Foreman more than I miss most people. That's what it is. Uh, what's the motherfucking deal, man? Who we got calling in to the den this evening? What's going on? Hold on 1 second before I roam in you. Let me make sure I got the on the right shit. All right, what's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling into the den this evening?
Hey, man, it's Steve, former El Lobo.
Okay. El Lobo, Steve. What's the motherfucking deal, man? How have you been, sir? It's been a minute since you've been in the den. How are you doing today, sir?
Yeah, man, it's been a few years, but I just got back on the soft line, as you
Yes,
see.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So, Mr. El Lobo,
Go ahead.
a lot of stuff going on in the
Mm-hmm.
country. A lot of stuff has changed actually since we last had a conversation in the den. How are you feeling about the current state of things? And what does America do to get back on track?
Well, okay. Well, I'm going to tell you what, Nacho, what we need to do and what we are going to do. Would you say that those are probably going to be two different things?
Two completely different things.
Because right now we are the suicidal person in the warm bath water, hooked up to the IV, and we're just enjoying the euphoria and just waiting to die. Does that? I mean, do you
Yeah.
get the
Oh
metaphor?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's a pleasant death after. Yeah, definitely. Well, we think it's a
yeah.
pleasant
It's
death.
well, I mean, until you're standing before the man and and you don't even know what the hell happened. But it's right now. I mean, because I mean, I just graduated, so I mean, and one of my last classes I had to do was a micro macro economics class, and these are three things that we need to do, or or could be doing, and it's man, I'm echoing.
Well, it might be picking up in my headphones, so my apologies.
Okay, okay. Anyways, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, in any case, we can either A, inflate the currency and see how that's going for us so far, right? We can B, we can either, lower taxes and cut spending dramatically, or three, we are going to have to massively raise taxes on, the top 1% and, as well as, the middle class as well. Which is, I mean, now, and I mean, I told people, I'm pretty much a small government conservative, and I've said I'm all for raising taxes, which is kind of what we did in the '90s. But the Speaker of the House, Newt Gingrich, basically said, okay, we'll raise taxes, but we're going to lower spending, and all this tax surplus is not going to be going to any phony daydreams. So now, do I think any of that's going to happen? No, I don't. And it's because that would be the right thing to do. And Honcho, we have got to basically start looking at entitlement programs, i.e., 70 billion, about billion with a B, going to Ukraine. And now, I mean, Israel, different story. Now, I've told people the Israelis train our military; they don't need our help. Funding for military equipment, that's another story. But I mean, because they buy our military equipment, so it's a different story. And now, as far as fighting goes, they don't need our help whatsoever. And people said, they wanted to say, Trump is a big bad, no good, racist, very bad, fat orange monster who's also fat and orange. And I'm like, okay, yeah. And was he the best for the country? Sure. And so I really don't care about a man being big, fat, on orange as long as he's doing the right thing. And, people could talk noise about him all day. Does he embellish the truth? Absolutely. And he's got a lot of things going on, mainly because he can't even keep his big, fat mouth shut. But it started, with gas prices. That was the first domino. Then Afghanistan, and then Ukraine, and then it's the border. And I mean, boom, 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 boom. They all start falling like dominoes. And and now you've got China trying to encroach on Taiwan, and people think that that's not going to affect your life. And I'm like, oh yes, it will. And because we are unfortunately in a globalist kind of market, as in, we're all connected, obviously. But, right now, we could be making a lot more money if we were doing more energy production here in the U.S. and selling it to the Europeans. And so as far as the border goes, I mean, I don't understand the reasoning. I don't understand what is the point here in letting in all these people of all different backgrounds who have no vetting, and I'm all for American birthright citizenship, but it's starting to make me rethink it a little bit. So, and so right now, everybody is wondering, why do people would rather have Trump than the old man, or than Gavin Newsom, or Michelle Obama? And I'm like, because, like him or not, he got stuff done. Nobody messed with us. Um, you know, you know, Baghdadi tried to attack our troops in Syria. A week later, he's dead. Assam Soleimani, the general from Iran, he steps into Iraq to try to get a kind of a incursion in our embassy in Iraq. 2 days later, he's dead. And I said, it's this next election in 24 is going to come down to, what do you want? Are you voting on popularity? Or are you voting on substance? And so, as far as what we got to do to turn this around, I mean, they've got to start putting in the right people. But, people can say what they want about Ted Cruz. But Colin Allred, NFL player that he is, I don't honestly care. It's, I'm like, Colin Allred is not a good candidate. He doesn't know his ass in the hole in the ground. And that's as far as I think. Do I like Ted Cruz that much? No, not really. But
Even away from the Houston games.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, stay away from the Houston area. I mean, because he's a Cowboy fan anyway. At least that's what I suspect. But hey, Honcho, I don't want to take up too much of the time, but I don't know what's going to happen with this election cycle. But if the other side and try to say that the quote unquote Bidenomics is working, they're going to need to rethink their sales pitch. And them saying that the border is secure when my family is telling me something completely different. You're going to need more than that. But basically that's what we need to do, Honcho, and a lot of people don't want to do it. But we need to cut spending.
If you were to bet on it, if you had to put a wager on it, I'm not sure if you're a gambling man, what do you think is going to be the outcome of the election? What direction, or I won't say what candidate, if you feel like a particular candidate, what direction do you think the country ends up going? Do you feel like people have had enough strain and stress under Biden that they lean back more conservative, or do you think that we're so inundated with ignorant people who care more about their feelings than anything else that we end up sticking to the current path that we're on of deterioration?
Well, I have to say, if the election was held today, I'd bet on Trump. However, it's not. And as much as people say the conservatives don't rely on their feelings, they do. Because look at all the trash ass people that Trump endorsed during the 2022 election cycle, and they all got their ass kicked. Herschel Walker. I like Herschel. I think he's a freak of an athlete, once in a lifetime type of athlete. But as he said, just a country boy from Georgia. So, but however, I have a feeling that Michelle Obama might be put in there. Now, I saw Gavin Newsom's debate against Ron DeSantis, which is the ultimate showman versus workman type of debate. And I have to say, if that was the best that Gavin Newsom could do, I'm like, I'm not impressed whatsoever. Just because like I said, it's, I mean, charisma versus workman, and you got to have both these days. I mean, you can't be a Calvin Coolidge where you're just going to stay silent and not get on the radio or not get on TV and just work. I'm like, it just doesn't work like that anymore these days. But I have a feeling that Biden is just not going to be the nominee. But Kamala Harris, not impressed. Gavin Newsom, not impressed. And Michelle Obama, I actually asked somebody, what in the hell is Michelle Obama going to do? What is she famous for? Being Barack's wife? Yeah, it's nice and all, but again, at least Hillary was a Secretary of State. She was a senator. But I'm like, yeah, there's only so much popularity is going to do for you. So if I was a betting man, I would say Trump, but it all depends on who he picks as his vice president. And, and as much as people try to say, like you said about feelings, Trump gets in his feelings very easily. So, and he likes to pick people who are going to kiss his ass. And so, the thing is, I went to a Trump rally once just to see what was up. And man, he talks about the same thing over and over again. He's not like Reagan or Obama where he can orate and, start, tell stories. He just kind of just talks at you. We're going to win big, and we are going to beat the Democrats. And okay, I'm like, okay. Yeah, that's nice, but okay, how? What are your plans? What are you gonna? The first day in office, we are gonna close the border. Okay. It's. Do you see where I'm going with that?
Yeah.
So, and it's just but so I don't know. And also Trump says that we don't have to touch Medicare and Medicaid. Okay, if you say so. And it's just, but so I don't know, but personally, I think that because I don't get to know this, the Democrats go by superdelegates, and they don't go by states. They just go by superdelegates, which is why Biden got the nomination and not Bernie Sanders. But I think they also knew that Bernie Sanders was not going to win against Trump either, though. So
put his mittens on and sit there.
So, well, man, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and I don't want to take up too much more time, man. But hey, Honcho, I appreciate you letting me call in. I appreciate it, man.
Sure. Mr. El Lobo, aka Steve, man, it's always good to hear from you, sir, and glad that you could share your thoughts and opinions with us this evening, man. I definitely appreciate you calling in, sir.
All right, man. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Shout out to Mr. El Lobo. Good to hear from him. Yeah, Heidi, you're a German, and then you plus politics can't even do it. We'll talk about getting busted up in the Oval Office or something. Remember, like, the worst problem Democrats have is like getting skeet on somebody's dress. Like it was bad that, and again, hey, it's a powerful man. You got a blowjob in the Oval Office. Okay, cool. Now you got like interns and unknown Senate staffers just getting their backs busted up, all wear of all. It's dirty. Now you got like the White House is the ghetto. Now they got like old condoms. It's all on the ground. And she's like, you ever go to a park in the hood and it's just condoms all over the place. Anyway, what's the motherfucker do? Who we got called into the den this evening?
Hello, Honcho. It's a great show you have. Maybe the best show. I would like it if you didn't put me on hold next time, being that I'm 45, the big 4-5. OG, like they say, triple.
Okay.
But great show, Honcho. Greatest, the greatest.
Greatly appreciate it.
What's good?
I do the best shows. Oh,
shout out my nigga Trump.
Man, shout out to the big 4-5. Hey, you got to carry a 4-5. You want to stay alive these
Big
days.
4-5 on.
So yeah. So my deal. We just talked about America, man, and it seems like America hasn't been making progress in quite some time, right? It seemed like we have not been that country that, remember the American dream was a thing. What do they call it? They said the Chinese call it the beautiful country. Like it seems like we're just falling further and further behind. Mr. J Mel, why do you think that is? And what can America do to regroup? And shout out to Brandon Anderson.
We're gonna keep it real, Honcho. That's what we do here, right?
Yes, we keep it way real, all the way real.
All the way real. The problem is they turn the frogs gay, Honcho.
They let them in the fucking the fucking White House to do frog stuff.
They're turning the frogs gay. They're pizza gating.
Mm-hmm.
They're drinking. They're harvesting a drink home.
Mm.
Okay, Honcho. You know, they're eating babies. There's baby meat in the McDonald's. There's crisis actors. I'm not gonna touch on that because I got sued last time. But no, for real though, the issue is, man, they pushing all this bullshit, all this stuff that's detrimental to society, man, detrimental to the people's mindset. Because the shit that they're pushing, it does nothing but create lazy motherfuckers that feel entitled to shit that they haven't earned, nor do they deserve. Weak motherfuckers that don't know what struggle is. And I said entitled already. But, like it's creating this culture of motherfuckers who get their panties in a bunch anytime they hear something they don't want to hear, that doesn't validate what they're doing. And they expect it to be handed everything.
I agree with you, J Mel. Except for one thing, I don't even think they're motherfuckers anymore. I think there's more fatherfuckers than motherfuckers out here these days. I seen a thing. I can't remember the exact age. I can't remember if it was 20 and under or so. It was like a low age, and they're saying like at this point that 21% of, I want to say it's like 21% of men 20 and under. I want to say it's 20 and under.
Okay.
Identify as some form of LGBT association. That's crazy.
Do what you do, but watch my shoes.
Bro, like, and I'm not knocking. Like I don't even think that the new gays are real gays. Like, I think the new gays are gay for attention.
No, exactly. So like that's the saddest part about it. Like you're creating all this confusion, and people are doing it just to feel validated or to get a one up, because like white privilege has disappeared. If it was ever real, it's disappeared, and the new privilege is gay privilege.
Right, and you could,
because I guarantee you, if that was a Republican worker who was straight and got caught fucking in the Senate, they would have got fired, got jail time, this, that, and the third. This dude just got let go. And then had the nerve to post, like, what was me about it? Like, are you serious, bro?
And that's what they're taught. Anything that goes against your beliefs that you believe is entitled to alphabet or a woman or what, all you gotta do is cry and complain about it, and you have a bunch of people feeling sorry for you, telling you is it
they sending in the Senate.
It's yeah, and that's the wild. I wouldn't even say that's the wildest shit I've heard all year, but it's like, damn, like how do you not realize this ain't what you're supposed to do? Yeah, it's definitely the gayest thing I've heard. It's hands down. Like the whites a close second, but that's definitely the gayest shit I've heard all year.
Yeah, they got the White House beat.
But
to the president's level.
Yeah, but it's crazy, like, and again, it's because it's a couple of things that I feel like is going on with that influx. Like, we talking about it's a trend now. Like I believe that old school people who are it may be something, right? Because the foods weren't as contaminated or whatever. I'm not going to say it was born that way, but I think there's things that cause things. But nowadays, like you said, it's a trend. Like I've heard parents, women only. I've never heard a man say, "I just hope I have a gay son." I've heard women literally say, "I hope I have a
Yeah, I've
gay
heard
son."
women say
Like,
that.
why? Why wouldn't you just want a daughter? Why would you? Like, why? This is woman logic. Like, and again,
No, not even that, Hunter. Why wouldn't you just want a healthy child?
yeah, well, that makes sense. Yeah, I guess that
You
makes
know,
true
screw it.
sense.
Let's go to the base and not even make it gender specific. Just
Yeah,
why wouldn't you want your child to be healthy physically and mentally?
I agree. And especially if you feel like that there is this oppression and these things going against these communities. Why would you want your child to be a part of that? Why would you want your child to be subject to that ridicule or so-called oppression, even though we know it's not a real thing? Um, it's wild. But again,
They,
because who gets
the
glorified like they're just the most fashionable, who gets glorified as though they're the most
right,
trendy, right? And I'm not knocking it, like there are some that are, but they have a lane that's their lane, right?
right,
Their lane is not ideal for everybody. Oh, I've been talking all that
right.
shit, y'all. I've been in the top chat the whole time. Shame on me. um but and it suits their needs, but it's not ideal for everybody, and that's the problem, is they
At
get
least he
pushed to the
wasn't in
front.
the bottom chat.
Yeah. Oh, terrible. you know and actually, it was super funny because I was just about to make a joke because about old buddy and not being surprised that it's taking place in the White House. Because think about it. Think about what the Biden administration did, especially when they early on got in. Everything they promoted was alphabet community. They brought in like the gay influencers. They brought in gay influencers to run the White House social media, to do all these things, right? Who's getting attention?
Mm-hmm.
The gays, right? And again,
The
not
gays, yeah.
not for any
But
real merit.
it started with Obama though, Hunter.
Oh yeah, we already know. He started
And
off.
Big Mike. Big
we
Mike
ain't,
is the evil genius behind all of this.
yeah, we ain't talking about just a player Big Mike. We're talking about the other Big Mike.
The
Um,
other Big Mike.
but yeah, man, and let's talk about the Biden White House for a minute, right? Like, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, y'all already know my thoughts on holidays. Like I said, I was raised Jehovah's Witness. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to. I know y'all got good feelings and associations with all that. I don't buy into any of it. I do believe there's pagan roots in all of it, right? But I'm not here to rain on your parades or your holidays, whatever. The facts are there if you choose to believe or not. But what's with the extra weird holidays going on? Like, if there are pagan roots to these holidays, like the Biden administration is fully embracing them, right? Because what was it? The
Mm-hmm.
Christmas, the weird ass Christmas pageant shit they got going on, the
Yeah, the
pride
gay
shit they
pageants they
had,
had
and
in
they
the
had the
White House.
pride, and these motherfuckers getting buck naked on, like. So I'm not surprised that it was another one they had. It wasn't Juneteenth. It was another weird ass hot, like, and it's all crazy looking. Like, if you look at the decoration, this is Jill Biden decorating the shit, and my social credit score is
Mm-hmm.
going down the more I speak. Yes, I know. Um, but like decorating the fucking White House, this weird ass, like, you would think these people were immigrants in America. Like, this is Christmas. Okay, this is how I imagine it. And they just do some weird all, like, that shit looks, it looks like a Christmas horror movie, or it looks like it's just like, I'm not surprised that it's like, I'm not surprised the staffer or whoever didn't know that he couldn't get butt fucked in the White House. Like, I'm at this point, I'm not surprised if he didn't feel
Yeah, I
like that
mean,
was his.
he looked around and said, "Oh, well, this is what we doing."
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm just like, I mean, well, everybody else is
Hard to
doing
blame.
it.
Right.
you know,
Just had
but
a full out drag show in this bitch. I might as well get
yeah, and it's
pussy
like,
cracked.
and again, I'm not here. Y'all do whatever the fuck y'all do. I'm not. I got my disagreements, but I can't tell nobody I live. That's between you and whoever you got to see at the end of the day. But there's a time and a place for everything, bro. And it's just like, I get it. Like, at this point, I've changed my stance that quickly, because thinking, if you go to work daily in the Biden White House, it has to be a point where you be like, I didn't know I couldn't do that. Remember that old Dave Chappelle joke?
Yeah.
So sometimes you got to race. He's like, yeah. And Chip told him, he's like, I'm sorry, officer. I didn't know I couldn't
I
do that.
didn't know I couldn't do that.
Well, now you know. Get out of here. Like, that's
Great.
basically what happened to that. Well, I didn't know I
Yeah,
couldn't do.
basically. Lock the door next time.
Yeah, like, bro, like, how did the motherfucker got, like, put on the OnlyFans or some shit? Like, what the fuck? How the fuck? Do you get caught from some shit like that?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I heard earlier too. He like before that came out, he was like go even back to last year. He like posted a picture to social media where he was like bent over the desk, and he took a like a selfie saying waiting on Senator Kelly to come or whatever. Like,
Wow.
so he been on that bullshit.
But I mean, like I say, but you know, there's something that a lot of people don't talk about because you think like, ugh, you like because you never want to think about it. But politicians and disgusting sex go hand in hand. Like they've been doing it for centuries. Um,
Yeah, disgusting behavior. Period.
yeah. Yeah. With that shit, that's crazy. My bad. I took this whole thing off track. But so we're so far down the shithole. No pun intended. Maybe a little pun intended.
That's what he
But
said.
like, what do we do to get America back on track? Like, what can be done? Can we resolve this matter, or are we just done for?
I think it's already it's about this to self correct itself. You know, we talk about it all the time. The lights going off. I think that's where we headed, depending on where this election goes. If we might have a chance at least for the next 4 years if we get Trump back in there or maybe Vivek. But if it's still the Democratic Party, then y'all get ready, buckle up, get your rations ready, start prepping because shit about to get out of hand,
You know, and that's a weird thing too.
even more out of hand than it already is.
That's a weird thing to me because you know that people believe like the Democrats are for the people, right? Because if I'm not mistaken, and correct me if I'm wrong, anybody who may be, but when this whole political party scenario first arrived in America, wasn't it the Democrats that only wanted white male landowners to vote?
Well, yeah, so the Democrats, and I got to give them credit, maybe the best rebrand of all time in rebrand history. The Democrats were the Confederates originally, who we know is who sponsored the KKK, who really formed the KKK. Then after the Civil War, they became Dixiecrats, and then after Reconstruction, they became the Democrats.
Some
So
things.
that's the sad part about it is all people have to do is fucking Google this shit. But if you look at it, Lyndon B. Johnson said it. After JFK died, he said, "I'm about to have these niggas voting Democrat for the next 40 years or 400 years." I think he said.
Yeah. I feel like,
and he was right.
yeah, I feel like that's some shit. I feel like every time I hear that, I feel like I see this nigga shaking some dice, got some money in his hand, about the tea leaf just, man, I'm about to have these niggas voting Democrat for the
No,
next 400
that
years.
nigga was rubbing his hands like Birdman.
What'd you say?
Nigga did the Birdman hands.
Nah, he def like it is super. It's super funny. Yeah, it is super funny though because again,
he gritted his teeth like you know who.
Uh-oh.
About to have these niggas voting Democrat for the next 400 years.
But man,
gosh damn it.
Yeah. So it's like it's super wild. Oh man, look, and that's the thing. That's a very interesting. That's one of the the realist theories that I've never really dove into. The whole JFK thing, but definitely was an inside job, bro. Like,
it's just, you want to have your mind blown, no pun intended. Dive down that rabbit hole.
Just, bro.
They did him and his brother dirty.
Yeah, Kenny's been getting fucked over. Like, so say politics is dirty. Like we talk about gangsters and shit. And we talk about all this, man. In politics, the politicians, that's the real hitters. Hillary a hitter. It's the real hitters in politics, bro. Hillary's a fucking pit bull shit. Bitch,
but even the whole. Even the way that the Kennedy family came into wealth, like them niggas was mobsters basically. His dad was the number one bootlegger in America during Prohibition. So that's that's how JFK became president. It was actually supposed to be his older brother. So he made a deal with the mob. The dad made a deal with the mob for his son to become president, but he ended up dying in the war. So he was like, all right, well, make the middle son the president. And he was supposed to do all these things, which he ended up not doing. He actually flipped it on his head, exposed them motherfuckers when he told us about what's it called? The banking system. I can't think of the term for it. But he told us about that. He told us about the CIA. He told us about the secret society. And then next thing you know, this nigga got domed.
Just let you know that's the shit.
That wasn't part of the deal.
Nigga, let you know, bro. If they'll pop a president, they'll pop you too.
They'll pop anybody. Yeah.
That's the thing.
They'll pop any fucking body. You go against the program, good luck. And that's like whether you like Andrew Tate or not, that nigga, when he say it's 3 steps. First they try to cancel you, then they try to put you in prison, then they assassinate you.
That's true. They can't offer you the in the ways that embarrass you, I guess. Like fuck, we can't get rid of this mother, we just gonna have to do it physical.
Right.
I can see it. So at this point, I'm gonna ask like you asked like I asked El Lobo. If you're a gambling man, what is happening on election night in America? 2020.
If I'm a gambling man, they're gonna rig that shit again, bro. They're gonna rig that shit again. They already rigging it. Well, you see all these fucking people that they letting come into the country. You know they trying to give these motherfuckers the right to vote. So that's the whole gig. They bring it in to get the numbers back on their side. And all they doing is fucking making shit a whole lot worse than it have to be. Because now you got motherfuckers here that you don't know what the fuck they've been doing the last few years to survive. They coming from third world countries where it's grimy than a motherfucker. And they willing to do whatever. So imagine what these motherfuckers gonna do when the lights go out in this bitch.
I'm telling you, you better be prepared. And at this point,
that's why I say I'm gonna be watching from the woods.
Like, man, it's gonna get crazy. You got motherfuckers faces tatted out. I'm seeking political asylum. No, nigga. You seeking a plug, nigga. You trying to be the like what
no,
the
nigga,
fuck?
you need to seek the insane asylum, my
nigga.
Like,
niggas just be out here just doing all kind of off the ball shit. But I agree, like, if they can't fast track them motherfuckers, but what would be so funny? Like, what if all the immigrants coming here is really a bunch of hoe ass niggas? They give them citizenship, like we don't want no more of our people coming. Fuck them niggas. We ran away from them niggas. We voting fucking Republican.
We're voting for Trump. Build that wall.
Hurry up, build that wall, Trump. Them niggas looking for me. Shit, I need your help. But yeah,
that's the funny part that actually could happen. Like these motherfuckers might have a lot more sense than they give them credit for.
I think they do because here's the thing. They know what's happened in their country. That's why they was mad at the
Exactly. I was about to say they know tyranny when they see it.
Yeah, and so they was who was it, the Cubans or whoever they was mad at when they was voting for Trump. It's like these niggas went through the shit. Like they lived the shit. There's a reason these motherfuckers hopping on rafts trying to come to America. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Free Eliana Gonzalez. I don't know if he dead or alive or whatever the fuck that nigga doing. Wherever he at, But like, and they were mad. They were fucking mad at him. Oh, they're not real Hispanics. They were like, nigga, they're real people. You know what I'm saying? And they know what the fuck the place like. People just think that shit ain't gonna happen to America for some fucking reason. Like, there's a reason why, it's barely maintained as much as it has. But yeah, I don't know. It's.
But that's the thing about it, huh? They don't think it's gonna happen because they don't realize it's been happening this whole time. Like this has been what it is in secrecy this whole time. It's just shit is hitting the fan. We got too much technology now. They too exposed. So people is waking up one by one.
That's the thing.
And now you don't. Now you don't.
I think
Yeah. Now you reach the climax. Pause. Go
in
ahead.
the White House. There's a climax in the White House. Terrible. But I think you got two things going on, man. I think you got two things going on. I think you got people that are waking up, but then I think you got people going deeper off in the trance, trying to ignore what's happening. So I think.
In denial. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I think you're gonna have some people gonna snap to it, and they gonna get right, and all the motherfuckers. I didn't know this was shit. You at this point. There's nobody in America who hasn't had someone try to warn them that they haven't labeled as some type of theorist or some type of radical or extremist. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of dudes look, hey, you know what? Man, time travel text, you might be on something. Because, boy, American women are the loneliest women in the world. They said there's a lot of dudes looking for love coming through the border. Think about it. Like, have y'all ever seen like these singles things they've been having like in these cities? Like it was funny because it was somebody showing the shit. They were going to like different singles events, and it's nothing but women in these singles events, like doing nothing, sitting there looking dumb. Like, and it's might be a couple of 2-3 dudes, 80, 100 fucking women. They just in there looking at each other, looking dumb. Like. And if you're a woman, you go to an event like that and you see that, you got to realize that should make you realize I got to shape up or ship out, right? And it's not about my physical.
I gotta take a look at myself.
Yeah, because there's been about 20 other bitches in here that's bad at me. They can't get no man. What the fuck is wrong with them, and what the fuck is wrong with me? And they're gonna realize it's not the physical.
The mindset.
Yeah, it's the fucking mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like. It's crazy because it was a motherfucker. He went to like 3 or 4 different ones, like different cities, and they was just showing the shit, and it's pathetic. Like, then they had that. Did y'all see that thing with the all female bar? Like, it was a bar for only females.
Yeah, that was
and
crazy.
Nothing happened. They were all sitting down.
Just sitting down on their phone.
Nobody buying no drinks. Ain't nobody buying them no drinks. They can't. They thought it was ladies' night or something. Well, guess what? It's all ladies. It's always ladies' night.
It's ladies' night already.
I'm bitching they look like a bunch of bums. So, you know, double standards are the worst standards, but it's a beautiful thing. All right. So, do you feel like Trump is the Republican nomination come 2024?
I think he will be. The fact that he hasn't even been able to really campaign because of all the bullshit charges and shit, and he's still leading in the polls, I think that says a lot. So I think he will be. I think the only person that should and could beat him out would be Vivek. But the reason I say should and could is because I can see him not getting it because of the media. Because they are already trying to paint a narrative that he's behind in the polls with the debates and shit, which he's been smoking the motherfuckers every debate. So I don't know how you could say he hasn't won every debate, but that's neither here nor there. We know the type of games they play. But yeah, I think Trump is gonna win it. And that's why they're doing everything they can to keep him from being in those debates. But the numbers are still up, baby.
Do you think that do you think more black folks will vote for Trump this go round, the last go round?
Yeah, I think so. Me being one of them.
I think a lot of niggas saying that shit. I think a lot of niggas.
Because I've seen more black people. I've seen way more black people this time around being pro-Trump. And not even just black people. Way more people that used to be considered leftists or liberals. They coming around.
But I think the party left them, right? Because if you used to be, a liberal, like even if you weren't even extreme, you call yourself a centrist or, kind of slinging lightly left. Now that goalpost is shifted, you're a fucking hardcore right winger. You're a fucking right wing extremist now. You used to be a centrist.
That's what's so crazy about it, bro. Because I was one of them. I was one of them. I was considered a liberal, which I felt at the time when I was considered liberal, I was more in the middle. I feel like that's what liberalism used to be. You didn't take sides. You were more of a realist. But yeah, like you said, now it's totally shifted.
You're right, Heidi. Biden was absolutely right. Right? But that was the one thing Biden was right about. The black people. And he told them, he said, y'all ain't like them niggas. Them niggas don't even know how to vote. Them motherfuckers gonna vote for us anyway. You ain't gotta talk to them whole ass niggas. Like, bro, I want to see how many niggas gonna shoe shine for Biden this year. I want to see if the same monkey's gonna come out that came out last time that got embarrassed, the Charlemagne's of the world. You know, there's a couple other clowns.
Oh, you know they will. You know they will. Because you know why? Because at the end of the day, they have to, because of the person that's cutting their check. That's
Heidi,
what it comes down to, bro. Like
you're wrong, Heidi. Nobody was mad about that. No blacks. Like they weren't even mad. They were like, he was right. He's right. Like niggas, the only niggas that were mad were the ones y'all like to that those people call coons and shit, like niggas who think for themselves. And there's not enough niggas that's doing that.
Well, when he say you're not black if you vote for Trump?
Yeah. How many black Republicans are there? It's not very many. Like, and Republicans didn't really give a fuck. It was just like, damn, y'all niggas gonna let that nigga say that shit? Y'all gonna let that nigga say they still vote? Okay. Like,
yeah, the only people that got mad was the black people that actually can think for themselves. The niggas ate that shit right the fuck up. Oh, I'm voting for my nigga Biden.
Oh,
sure.
Y'all wanna know what's super funny about that? When he said that the Hispanics have political diversity, blacks don't. I was on vacation when I read that, reading the newspaper. And I was in that motherfucker like, this bitch ass nigga. And then I looked around and I was like, you know what? He's fucking right. I just looked around and was like, you know what? So I would get up early and everybody still be sleeping. Cause I ain't want to be dealing and talking about if I do my little working out and shit. Get the paper before everybody. And I'd be reading that shit. I was like, oh, this bitch ass nigga. I can't believe this whole ass nigga said that shit. And I looked around and I said, you know what? This motherfucker's absolutely right. Like, even when I was to that bitch, like, and I'm trying to tell you, bro, like, when you move different, you know you move different. Because, like, even the essays in there, when I was in there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I maybe one or two niggas I talked to, but I was kicking it tough with the Hispanics. And they're like, man, we fuck with you because you ain't like them niggas, bro. You're like, they ain't saying like that, but it's like, you not like them.
But that's what it is, though, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So.
You know how to carry yourself. You're a respectable person. You ain't ignorant. And it's sad that that's what niggas get lumped into, but it's true, bro. Like the majority of niggas is fucking ignorant. They don't think for themselves. They don't know how to fucking act in public. It's just a bunch of bullshit. You want to like I feel like, well, not feel like, we know they the real coons.
Yeah.
They the ones that's really on that coon shit.
But it's normal to them. So if you're not behaving like that, you're out of pocket. Right?
Right. Right. And that's what's sad about it, bro.
Niggas is washed, bro. Niggas is washed. The Titans is washed. You know, just I don't know. It's just it's over.
My neck and my back.
That motherfucker. That motherfucker still might be passed out. The blacks have blacks, browns have Latino, Hispanic, Latin American, Chicano, Mexican American. Don't forget Latinx. That's those barely. That's the Latinx is those is the white people who have like a great grandma somewhere who once dated a Mexican guy.
A drop of it, yeah.
My girl dated a Mexican guy once, you know.
My grandmother was from Spain.
Like that's what I'm saying, and that's it. Like, because you can't sit here and say like black, because niggas argue with that over there. But we still on the niggas are on the most basic arguments, bro. Like, and that's why I be saying it's definitely some liberal bullshit. It's like niggas got the most basic arguments, but we still arguing black or African American or like look, I don't.
I'm gonna give you the perfect analogy, huh? Okay. Niggas is still on the plantation.
This is true. This is true.
Niggas is still on the plantation, not realizing all we gotta do is act right and be on one accord with each other, and we can free ourselves from this bullshit.
See, but niggas don't want to do that. Niggas would rather be the best nigga than see black people be free and I'm not even saying free like we're not free, but see blacks as a whole prosper better than what they are. Niggas would just rather be the best nigga.
Bro, we went from niggas is so dumb, Honcho. They went from whips and chains to whips and chains.
You feel me? You feel me?
That's a bar.
Yeah, you feel me? Like I got you. Like, and that's it. And they'll kill you over that shit, right? And don't even realize, don't even put to it. And actually, niggas be knowing, but they validate it. They'll validate.
Yeah, they know.
This shit, I'd rather be a some gold chain, and you're like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's yeah. That's the bar. That's the bar tonight. I definitely agree with that. So, yeah. Hopefully in 2024 the aliens come and just get rid of all the niggas. Like, just like, all right, simulation's over.
I feel like that's a big possibility, bro. Like, I feel like if the motherfuckers do win again, the real power that be is about to come down and let them know, nah, bro, y'all time is done. We're not doing this bullshit no more.
Oh, that's a tough. OG said one thing. Who the best rapper in the city right now? That's a tough
That was a question?
Yeah, that's what somebody who's the best rapper in the city right now. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not even hip right now. Like, I've minimized a lot of the rap I listen to. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna
How
be.
dare you, Honcho?
Huh?
How dare you? How dare you? You on the phone with the best rapper in the city.
the sauce intro man himself. But Hawk is, I like the Honey killed me with the Hawk. Big Hog, yes, Big Hog was the shit. Big Pokey was my favorite out there. SEC though.
Big Hawk is Big Hawk is that nigga, bro.
Big Hawk is that nigga. Title is called You Like the Hawk. But like I heard D Baby. I heard a little bit of D Baby. I fuck with Sauce. He be on some other shit sometimes. It's just hard for me to say who's the best in the city right now. Because like I said, just out of this young, I probably heard more Sauce than any of the rest of these young niggas, but I almost don't consider Sauce like the young niggas because he's a little older, I feel like. He kind of been in it for a minute, in my opinion. I'd have to really.
I'm gonna say it like this, Honcho. I'm gonna say it like this. Ain't none of them niggas shit because this is when you think about the OGs, they ain't shit because they ain't never been able to recapture that moment they had in the early 2000s. If you was really a boss and on your shit like that, you'd have been able to recapture that shit. And these young niggas ain't shit because we in a fucking city like Houston, bro, and you can't pop off. I was living in Lafayette, Louisiana, and got all the way to the #1 rap show in the world. So I don't want to hear none of that shit. If you can't pop off in this city, bro, you ain't shit. The only nigga that did anything in the last 10 years was fucking Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain. Wow, just so you ain't been in it.
Not to toot my own horn, but I helped that nigga pop off.
With Kirko? Bangs.
Yeah.
Oh, how so?
Because when the song first came out, before it really blew up, I went to I don't want to go into details on how it happened, but I got into a secret listening session with J. Cole for his first album, right? And after they played the album, the DJ was just playing random songs, and he played that song. And it was at the point where you had to be in the city to even know that song.
Yeah.
And J. Cole was like, "Yo, who is that? I like that shit." Told him who it was, and then I tweeted Kirko like, "Say, bro, I'm with Cole right now. He feeling that drink in my cup." They started talking, then a bunch of industry niggas got into the conversation. The next week, it was on the radio.
Shit. Interesting.
Yep.
Very interesting. Okay. Well, shout out to J Bell for bringing the city a bank. Well, that was a banger.
I do what I can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And shout out to Jess Susie. I ain't seen Jess Susie in a minute, so it's definitely good to see you, Jess Susie. We're gonna be in the Discord after this. We know we're gonna do what we do. So good to see you. Okay, okay. All right, Mr. Mel. Any other
I can
thoughts?
tell you who not the. I can tell you for sure who not the number one rapper in the city.
Who's that?
The TA from the PA.
T.A. Trill. That nigga T.A. Trill. Man, let me tell you, this nigga Trill was out there sending super chats defending Broderick. He is definitely a T.A. He is definitely.
You see, they on the haters and grouped up, huh? Ain't that some shit?
No, I can't believe it. I'd have never thought I saw the day that Broderick and Trill just became the bestest of buddies, right? Just the hateration situation. But I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it.
How you gonna hate from the pulpit, Broderick?
Right. You supposed to be wishing blessings on everybody. Broderick was bad because you finna get in there
Right,
hating on him.
all
I'm like, look, nigga, them niggas stealing sauce. I got to talk about this shit today because it was too blatant. You know, Broderick hate when a nigga just leave him alone. Nah, nigga, because you can sometimes like I'm not the nigga that has to feel like everything got to be said, but sometimes you got to let shit be known, bro. Like, come on, dog. Like you know, what's the saying? You're not gonna piss up and down my back and call it rain, bro. You're not gonna, you know what I'm saying?
We got a new name for Broderick Honcho. Broderick Luther King.
Broderick Luther King. That sound about right because he loved leading people into a burning house.
Right. Talk about save these hoes.
Yeah. This nigga Broderick, boy, that's a whole other breed right there. I've been trying to tell you about that nigga Broderick. I don't know about it, babe. Ever since the ribs done stopped cooking, Broderick been weird looking. I don't know.
But the TA from PA, think he Pimp C. I'm from Port Arthur, Texas. 40 miles away. For the last 15 years, I've been rapping PA. I'm a TA.
You know, we go have some fun this week. I got a couple ideas. So I've been having some things in the background. J Mel has seen a couple of things. I've shown J Mel see some, but he ain't seen all the dance stuff. He's seen the upcoming Sauce stuff. And yeah, we just having a good time, just Susan. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm surprised they sent out an alert. I'm surprised that the alerts are going out. That's crazy. Because we've been rocking for a little while now. We've been rocking back in the dance for a little bit.
Just because you've been more active, huh?
Yeah. So we're gonna get it back right. Like I say, slowly.
Well, maybe not this week.
We ain't gonna talk about what happened last week. It just didn't pan out. And then
I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna bring it up.
Yeah.
But we had a good win Sunday. You know what I'm saying? My prize picks hit. I ain't got no reason to complain.
I'm mad I ain't played none of them. But it's all right. I'm gonna make a rock next week. I'm gonna feel like we have some good juju. We're gonna see what's going down. But like I said, we're gonna get ready to wind down. Like I said, it's gonna be a little bit of a shorter day today because I do gotta check on a little thing here. But Mr. J Mel, I do appreciate you calling in, sir, and sharing your thoughts with me this evening, sir.
Yes, sir. That's a bit. Trump 2024.
You feel me? And we'll be acting up in the Discord here shortly.
No big mics.
Already. That's a bad shout out to J.
That's a bit.
So this is what we're gonna do. Because like I said, I know it's been a little shorter. Usually we go about 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? But I got a couple little things in the woodworks I gotta take care of. I told you then I got a new look for the den coming soon, but I think I'm gonna wait till the first of the year before we do that. Maybe surprise y'all after Christmas. So I don't know. I ain't gonna tell y'all nothing. But that's gonna be live. But I want to say shout out to El Lobo, shout out to J Mel. I appreciate y'all calling in. Shout out to everybody who came through, man. Hit that like button. Who's new to it, who ain't never been in the den. I appreciate y'all rocking with it. Shout out to Jet Susie. I ain't seen you in a minute. It's good to see that you alive and well. Let's see. One. So let me go put the Discord link in here so we can get ready to slide up in there. I know I've been absent for a few days. I know I've been stagnant. I'm gonna talk a little bit of shit. Uh, that's what I'm saying. It's definitely a good time. So we're gonna slide up in this thing. That's what they said in the White House. Just drop this here before I say it. But yeah, we'll get it cut up. I still don't know who has Tubi Tuesday. Who has Tubi Tuesday for tomorrow? Nobody's Tubi Tuesday wide open. Shit. All right, we figured that out before Broderick come in there and talk about let's watch Big Job. Let's watch Big Job marathon. Let's watch. We talking about watching movies. This nigga Broderick want to watch TV shows. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't just give everybody privileges. So with that being said, appreciate it. It's love. Thank y'all. Um, again, y'all can be anywhere in the world. Thanks y'all rocking it today tonight, man. I greatly do. Thank y'all. I know we do this thing every night, 9 p.m. Mostly every night, 9 p.m. 9 to 11 usually. Had to move the sauce back, and then we went straight from the sauce to the den. So didn't really get a break. Got to take a little break. But I got to do some little things too before the timeline. So again, it's been my honor, my privilege, but more than anything, it's been my pleasure to get to chop it up with y'all. I thank you for being here, and y'all ain't got to go home. I'm imploring you. Join into join. Join the Discord. You know, saying meet me there, don't beat me there, or beat me there, don't meet me there, but I'm already in there, so y'all can't beat me. With that being said, I'm trying to reduce y'all be cool like y'all be cool. Y'all ain't got to go home. Y'all gotta get the fuck up out of here. I'm out. I'm gone. Like, look, I ain't got the doors closed. I'm gonna bring the doors closing back all this shit I need to. But yeah. Peace.